Sky Squad, I don't even know where to begin with regards to last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But what I do know is that whether or not you are a fan of Jasmine or not, that girl wore Kirk out last night. When I tell you she ate him alive, okay? Like, I was literally clutching my imaginary pearls, holding on to my law degree from Law and Order SVU. And I was just sitting there like, I ain't never, listen, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be on her side, but the way she was devouring him last night, I was just like, my word, my word. My word. Y'all, we back with another video. We have got to talk about Love and Hip Hop. Season 12, episode 5. It was called Pride and Precedence, and it should have been called Pride Will Be Your Downfall, okay? Because Kirk's pride, baby, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Is it in the mother-in-law's lap? Y'all forgive me for this. But y'all, the people are going off about this little clip right here. Now, apparently, Rasheeda's mother jokingly tries to sit on Kirk's lap. And then he says she be trying to sit between my legs to see if she can feel something. And so in the clip, I don't know where this clip is taken from, to be very honest with you. All I know is that the neighborhood talker posted it and said Kirk let anyone near that pedal whacker. What is a pedal whacker? Anyway, so what you see here is mom, the mother-in-law, and you see her, scooch down into the sitting position.
She mama be wanting to sit between my legs, trying to see if she can feel something.
See, and so then when he say something like that, and then you see more of the interaction, and you see. I done turned the sound off, and then you see what's going on. Is that's clearly she joking. Clearly she joking. And Rasheeda's right there in the room, as you can see right there. But y'all, the people online, yo, the reactions of the people are out of this world, okay? Because it's like, wow, what is happening here? What in the world is happening? Now, again, I acknowledge this is obviously some type of jokey joke, but it just looked crazy. And I don't know why nobody recognized that. It looketh crazy, okay? But it can't look no crazier than Kirk looked last night, unable to tell Jasmine how old his son is, what grade he's in, where he go to school. Baby, let me tell you something. If I was him, I would be so shamed right now. I would be, because you're not going to win no Father of the Year awards like this, Mr. Kirk. You really not. Let's get into the episode description, and then I'm going to rate the episode on a scale of 1 to 10, baby. So it says, a home invasion has Spice questioning for her safety. Lil Zay is revamping his sound, but when it comes to his wife, Ashley, his bars are falling flat. And Kendra reconsiders motherhood and wonders if she is willing to put all her eggs in one basket. All right, so let's start with the first thing first, okay? Kirk and Rasheeda and Jasmine. Erica Dixon tells Rasheeda over brunch or whatever they was doing that she ran into Jasmine at Mama D's event, mother's event, and that Jasmine told her that Kirk is saying, if you give me a little extra cooter, I'll give you a little extra cash. Cooter for cash, okay? And that's how it's going to work. So Rasheeda's like, oh, now, mind you, I'm going to speak in Rasheeda tone. Yeah, I'm going to have to light him up when I get home because I'm not having this. It happened once, and it's just not going to happen again. I'm like, girl, and she was like, I'm trying to play it cool. You listen, girl. If that was playing it cool, you win the Oscar because you played it cool with him too. Because she run right home, and she meet up with Kirk. Now, as soon as he opened his mouth, in my mind said, I feel like he lying, but I don't know. I can't allegedly. I don't know. I don't know what this man's situation is. What I do know is the look on his face screamed guilty. Like he didn't look. I mean, I can't explain it to you. The same look he had on his face when Jasmine was reading him for filth is the same look he had with Rasheeda. Rasheeda swore for God that she was gonna get him together, but baby, you ain't even get him. Okay, you ain't even get him. All you said was, yeah, I was told that she say that you said that if she gives some more cooters, you gonna give her some more cash. And he's just like, oh, she trying to ruin my life. Oh, I don't know why she bringing you into this. Answer the question. Did you say it or not? Okay, because I don't even know if he ever answered the question. Fast forward. Okay, and in case you don't believe me, let me show you. I mean, because the neighborhood talker posted the clip earlier. I think yesterday. It might have been a preview clip. And you can see as they post right here, because I just want you, for those who don't believe me, that the man ain't been one know where how old the son is, where he go to school, what grade he in. He sits down and hold on. Where is my chapstick, baby? Because it was Kirk and this chapstick for me. Because the entire time he is arguing with this girl, he is applying this chapstick all over, and the entire argument was very much given, I got to grease my lips now because I need something to do with my hands. It was so weird. I've never seen somebody apply chapstick during an argumentation like that on a reality TV show. It was so crazy to me. Let me see hold on. Let me see. Maybe I can play a little because it was just so odd to me. Y'all ain't think it was odd? He ain't got the chapstick yet. I can't play it because it ain't my property. But if y'all go back and you watch it, you will see this is all you see the entire time. He's got the chapstick and just as she is snatching him his wig. Okay. Listen, he goes to confront her about allegedly saying that, well, it wasn't alleged, she said it, about saying that he was trying to exchange some cooter for some cash. I forgot the term that y'all called it, but it's not a bribe. Somebody said it was quid pro quo. Okay. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Wink. So in this scene, he then immediately twists it into, yeah, because, and this is what he told Rasheeda. He said, yeah, but she be coming to he ain't been more cop to nothing. Except the fact that Jasmine be showing up to the door naked when he come and pick up, allegedly, when he go to pick up the child. Now, it ain't that many times per year that this happened because the way Jasmine said he ain't been with the child that much. But Rasheeda's like, oh, you all of a sudden got you telling me that she be coming to the door naked? And I'm just like, Rasheeda, where is the angle? Where is the venom? Do y'all just got an arrangement or something like that? Because if you do, then just move her into the house. This would be so much easier. He would then probably know the son's age, probably then know the son's grade, probably know the son's teacher, probably know the son's school. But ain't none of that rolling off of Kirk's lips. Okay. Now, if he didn't want to say the son's school on TV, I would understand that because that's a safety concern, right? But the fact of the matter is, as she is rolling off these questions, because he's like, you come into the door naked, and he focused on that. So when she tells him, you lying, and I got the proof, you know I got the receipts of you texting, then he get into, oh, you got every woman in America looking at me like some kind of way, and yeah, I deserve it, but yeah, you ruined my life, and my life is ruined. Everybody looking at me like this, and well, and she's like, you are not a victim, okay? You are not a victim. You were a part of this. Now, granted, she was too, but at the end of the day, it takes two to the tango, and he was tangoing too. Okay. So now my thought is, if Rasheeda is okay with the fact that you have a child out of wedlock, then the least you could do is know information about said child. You know what I'm saying? But as Jasmine is like, okay, you such a part of his life. You ain't even ever around. How old is he? Kirk is like, putting the chapstick on, putting the chap. What grade is he in? I he's in third. What's his teacher's name? What school he go to? I mean, it was crazy. And then Kirk, on his way out, gives the most martyr-like speech I've ever heard. Woe is me. I see what you're trying to do to me. You're trying to destroy me. Oh, but it's not going to work. You're trying to destroy my man. Yeah, it's not going to work because Rasheeda don't care. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like she care at all. But honestly, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I believe Jasmine. And that's no shade because it's the way Kirk was reacting and responding to me that just made me feel like she was the person who was bearing the truth in that situation. Now, I ain't saying she all the way right. I'm just saying she comes across as more credible. And the way she told him up last night, I was like, bro, you got to do better. You got to do better. You need to if you're gonna confront somebody, if you're gonna set the stage for a confrontation, I'm gonna need you to have some good information. I'm gonna need you to at least know the details about your child, okay? Because the way she is rattling off things that you don't seem to know is very crazy to me. Very crazy. Okay. Now, the other thing that's going on in this episode is Spice, her house has been broken into, which is unfortunate. I really do hate that for her because she obviously is out there working and doing the doggone thing and snaps to her. But, she goes back to this place of blame with the fact that Carly Red has a house across the street and apparently Carly be renting it out for all types of things. And so her assist or her hairstylist or somebody was in the house sleep. Now, how big is the house? Because, and did she take a sleeping pill? Like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Thank God the girl is okay. Okay. But you ain't had nothing. If they then took a stone and broke the window and broke into the house and then had a gun, how do we know they had a gun? Was it on a security feed? Like, what was going? Like, what happened? Was the alarm on? Somebody help me. Somebody help me. I don't know. All I know is she is now in the market for a new home. Okay. Now, I don't know if she's going to take this and run with it and make it into a Carly Red thing because I'm really tired of them beefing like that. I thought that they had kind of made up a little bit, but I get it to a certain degree. I mean, listen, if you know somebody, honestly, I feel like this. Your house is your sanctuary. And the more I think about it, I get not wanting to live somewhere outside of the scope of like maybe the city or whatever like that. But yeah, that's a sad situation. So she goes to Kendra for some help with a house that I can already tell is like, this house is smaller than Spice's house. Why would you bring her here? Anyway, they get to talking and catching up, and Kendra tells her that she wants to freeze her eggs. Now, this is a stark departure from what she has said before. Okay. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but apparently this is a big issue because I guess when they had the conversation previously, she didn't want to have no kids with Jock, mostly because she didn't trust him, and don't sound like she trusts him now. And I'm thinking to myself, you don't trust this man, you probably should like just get going. Like you popping, you got everything going for you. What it feels like this relationship is holding her, is burdening her. And with the way that she will respond to Jock later, I just kind of feel like, personally speaking, I feel like if she want to freeze her eggs, go freeze your eggs, girl. Like, I don't think she needs her husband's permission to do that. But that's just me. Y'all may think differently. I don't really know. This ain't my area of expertise, but it sounds to me like it's her body, her choice. If you want to freeze your egg, girl, freeze your egg. What he got to do with it, I don't know. Now, the decision may be on what to do with the egg at a certain point in time could definitely be a decision that they have to talk about together. The next thing is, because Jock, you already got 10. What's one more? So, but when she relays this to Jock, he is very unhappy after taking photos with 10 of his kids. After he sent those 10 kids on their merry way, he's upset because now she has changed her mind. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, she's changed her mind because she wants the option to be able to do it. What's wrong with that? Like, are you so settled? I understand that she gave him grief about getting the vasectomy before. I understand that. But if y'all have chosen to stay together, you have to understand that in relationships, circumstances may change, right? It's not like we make a decision today and that decision is the only thing that is ever going to, like, you may want to revisit a decision. I really don't know. What I do know is they get into it, okay? And she goes off. And the bottom line is this: she don't trust that man. She don't bend mo trust him, okay? And it is painfully obvious. And she wants an insurance policy that if things don't work out and she chooses to at some point in time have a baby, she doesn't want to have wasted all of those years with Jock and never have actually taken the time to freeze those eggs to possibly have a baby with someone else or either on her own. And I'm like, girl, you need to probably just be on your own. Cause she's just like, if you can't step up and acquiesce to what the decision that I'm trying to make right now and be a man, then you need to let me go. Well, girl, you ain't got no, I have to let you go. You can move on your own. You just got to make that choice. Okay. But let me know what y'all think. Is that a decision that the two of them need to make together of whether she should freeze her egg? Personally speaking, I think she should just do it and then they make the decision later. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't sound like that big of a deal to me. Especially if you already got 10 kids. Like, again, what's another one? Look at Kirk. So, anyway, we meet. Have we met Lil Zay before? Have we talked about him on the show before, or was he just introduced to this episode? I can't recall. But what I can say is, he is, a very hyper, energetic, rapper that's got a bunch of video vixens at the house shooting a music video, and you have Kirk and Young Jock stopping by. Is it just me? Or don't you feel like, I don't know how old Kirk is, and based on what we know, I feel like, why are you there? Shouldn't you be at home? Like, why would you even want to be there? Like, it just don't make no sense to me. And it's not about age per se, but I'm like, ain't you aged out of this little era? I don't know. That was just what I was thinking when he walked in with his little cap on to the side. I was just like, I don't know. It's just I'm being judgmental, and I recognize that. So let me stop. You're never too old to do anything in life, but I was just like, why would you want to be there? So anyway, Jock, we meet. I think Ashley is her name. Is her name Ashley? That's what I'm gonna call her for today. And so we meet Ashley, his wife, who they are Lil Zay tells us initially that they are like separated but living in the same house. But when she come out there to bring him some water, it don't look like they're separated. But we learned later that it's because they have some kids by his baby mama, I think. I don't know if they got kids together or not. I was confused. I like Ashley because initially she's like, "Oh, good. Lil Zane is out here with some men, some grown men that can hopefully talk some sense into him." Well, she soon discovers that ain't the case. Okay. And she clocks Jock, and she is, listen, if Jasmine was wearing Kirk out, Ashley was wearing Jock out. Okay. Because she was not here for any of his shenanigans. Because they get to talking about Bambi getting into it with Amy Luciani, and Amy Luciani being upset because Bambi used to date somebody. Bambi has dated somebody that, Amy dated back in 1982. And so the girl, not knowing that how long ago this happens, just hears that, oh, Bambi is dating somebody that Amy used to date, and she's like, that's breaking the friend code. But Jock know the whole story, so he's like, nah, I mean, this ain't that, right? I think if Ashley knew the full story, she might think differently, but I don't know. But just hearing that, she is turned off by Jock, and it ain't no coming back for him the rest of the episode. Period. So I guess we'll find out more about their situation. It sounds like a baby mama is in the mix here, and there's potentially a son that is 7 that may or may not be Zane's, that has Zane's last name, and Ashley has a problem with it because she got a problem with it. Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. And then Saucy was in this episode. He goes out to perform at Pride in Long Beach. So that was fun to see as well. So that was pretty much the episode right there. Next week we will see more of Jasmine. I mean, like I said, baby, Jasmine is wearing these people out. Okay. Wearing them out one by one. Okay. So y'all let me know what y'all thought of this episode in the comments down below. And I will, of course, catch you in the next. Side note, y'all, I was so distraught last night. J-Lo and Ben, what in the world? They ain't even have a prenup. Y'all don't understand how I listen to this J-Lo album all the time. I love this album. Okay, it's so underrated. She filed for divorce herself on the 2-year anniversary of their wedding, and they ain't had no prenup. I think we all saw it coming, but still, I was distraught last night. I just had to go to bed. Okay. Side note, just so you guys are aware, be aware that we still have the ebook in a day course available for you guys. We have 4 things available, a couple of things that I want to go through really quickly. In the link in the description down below, we got the ebook in a day course where we write, publish, and upload your ebook so you can have it sold within less than 24 hours. Actually, if you go through the course, you can do this in 3 hours or less. I also include some formatting and writing sessions in there for you guys in case you need some extra help. That's in the course. I'm updating it pretty much weekly with more ebooks. I do offer an ebook formatting service for you guys if you guys need that. Then I have a $7,000 in 30-minute YouTube strategy case study for those of you guys who are interested in YouTube coaching. This is a client of mine that I worked with. She has now made $12,000 from that video, but I focus on YouTube coaching for business owners. Okay, so if you have a business and you're hoping to sell products and services, that is what this consulting and coaching is for. Of course, the ebook, the 0 to 6 Figures on YouTube ebook, is out as well. And we have an Ask Me Anything session where you can just ask questions and I can respond, especially if they're about business or coaching. Of course, we've got the Thailand trip coming up. You guys can still reserve your spot. Bali has now closed, and we have the books available for you to order on Amazon, baby. So those are all the thingamabobs. Make sure you tap in to whichever is your flavor and whichever you need. We will start also weekly office hours. I was going to start them yesterday, but I have been so busy and I have a trip coming up to Japan coming up shortly. So it's just a lot going on. So with that being said, make sure you guys tap into the link in the description of this video and I will catch you in the next one.